Welcome to Whiskey One, the channel for the novice, the curious, and the connoisseur. I'm Whiskey One, and today we're going to be tasting and reviewing the Egan's 10-year conviction, an Irish whiskey for once, so stick around. Whiskey fam, welcome back. So we are adding to our collection of whiskey that we got for the Festivus, specifically for my birthday. And we are continuing our lineup of reviewing all the whiskeys that I got for my birthday. And this was donated or gifted by our good friend Daniel Warren from the Albuquerque Whiskey Society. So a quick shout out, if you're from New Mexico, I highly suggest you join the Albuquerque Whiskey Society. Daniel and Liz, they host monthly tastings, and they've just been great friends and great people to work with the channel. And, you know, for my birthday, I got this little gift, and I'm really anxious to try it. I know very little about what it tastes like. This is going to be a fresh uncorking, if you will. So you will have the cork pop coming. And what I can tell you before we dive in is that as an Irish whiskey, most of the time you'll get a single grain or single malt Irish whiskey. And every now and then you see a good amount of brands that do like sherry finishes. This one's different. This has been aged in XO Cognac casks. So, you know, I like cognac. I like what cognac does for finished whiskeys. So I'm eager to get into this and try it with all of you guys. So again, this will be a fresh uncorking. So let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? Here we go. Ooh, nice little cork pop. Sipping from my Albuquerque Whiskey Society glass. And wow, very light in color. That is very light, like a pale straw color. So I'm gonna check out those legs and just see what's up. Give this a nice little roll. Some people like to swirl. I like to roll. I do a little gentle roll, just so I don't get that whiskey agitation and make it a little bit, you know, strong on the nose. And as far as legs, it's got a good moderate viscosity to it. Again, pale straw, so very light colored for being aged 10 years. Now, you know, unlike bourbons, where if you age a bourbon for 10 years, you're going to get a good, healthy, dark color. With Irish and, you know, Scotch, 10 years may not seem like a long time just looking on the color. And a lot of that is just environment. You know, it's mostly cold in Ireland and Scotland, so you don't get quite, you know, the same level of interaction with the wood. Also, those temperature swings aren't quite like they are here in America. And also, when it comes to Irish and Scotch whiskeys, they also tend to use like X barrels. So whether it be an X bourbon barrel or X sherry cask, or in particular this is an X cognac cask, the colors will be a little lighter. What I notice is if it's something that's like aged in X sherry cask, they'll be pretty dark in spite of that climate. So let's go ahead and check out this nose. Wow. Classic Irish, of course, up front. I get sugar cookie, a little bit of honey, molasses, vanilla. Very creamy up front, very approachable. You get a light, very light, subtle orchard fruit flavor to this. So I get like peaches, very soft apricot, more sugar cookie. So this is feeling like confectioner sugar. Man, a very light oak presence to it, very light. A little bit of ginger, but soft. It feels very creamy. So let's go in for a taste. Okay. The taste is where it shines. Those orchard fruits are the first thing you notice. And then you get that sugary sweetness to it. Oh, it just brings a nice, healthy balance. So not just fruity, but that fruitiness, that orchard fruit really comes up right up front. I'm gonna take another sip because this is delicious. Wow. You know, I think this could be a dangerous whiskey. Not because it's bad, but it's pretty tasty. I like that. I like it a lot. Now I'm trying to reference the influence that you would normally expect from a cognac cask. And my experience with cognac is that they tend to be citrus heavy. They can be, you know, you get those like grape juice, orange rind, pulp. You know, you kind of get that tangerine flavor from cognac. Not always, but you do get like toffee. Sometimes you can get like a little bit of that tobacco note and a little earthiness to it. And I would say like the earthiness to it, the earthiness, the spiciness is not quite there with this. This feels very creamy, very fruity, and a nice little decadent sweetness. Very balanced. I'm gonna take one more sip. I wanna get into that finish with all of you. Cheers. Man, this is very easygoing. I think that if you were going to have company over, invite those friends to hang out with a little sip, you may want to break out this bottle right here. This is a nice one. Very, very easygoing, like I said. Very approachable. This is what you start the party with, right? Before you get on to things that are like high proof, and you get into maybe your more complex whiskeys. So with that being said, it's not as complex as I thought it'd be. Again, this is a blend of single malt, single grain, whiskeys that have been blended and then finished and aged in an XO Cognac cask. If you guys have tried any Egan's whiskey, let me know. Drop a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you're big into Irish, I'd like to hear your thoughts, and if you have any recommended whiskeys that we should be reviewing next. I know Redbreast is a favorite of mine. I really enjoy Redbreast, and I haven't done any videos on Redbreast. So if that's something that you guys be interested, you know, drop a line. As far as overall like finish, it's not heavy. It's very light. You know, the fruitiness sticks around, but it's not heavy. Not sharp. Man, that creaminess is just sort of like, you know, warm butter when you're eating popcorn. It just sits there. You can't get enough of it. And it just softly, gently goes away. I'm going to take one more sip and then, you know, let you guys know my overall thoughts and impressions. Like, who does this speak to? So cheers. Yeah, this is classic Irish, but with a twist. I feel like it has a lot more orchard fruits than you expect to get from an Irish style whiskey. And I mean, I'm gonna probably finish this bottle pretty quick. It's very easy to fall in love with. I really like it. It's enjoyable. This was gifted to me. So I think that the MSRP is about, you know, 60 to 80 bucks. So it's not going to break the bank. And for a 10-year whiskey, that's about the price you want to pay. You know, not too many people really dive into Irish whiskeys. And I'm kind of in that category. I really like my Scotch, and there's so much variety when it comes to American whiskey that sometimes I forget, like, hey, there's Irish whiskey to be had here, good Irish whiskey. And I think that if you're looking for one, I highly recommend this bad boy right here. And I think that this speaks to the whiskey novice. I think that this would be perfect, perfect introductory Irish whiskey. You know, something that is not just Irish with no kind of finishing. This is going to be the right stuff for you. And again, if you invite your friends and family over, they're going to probably want to know where you got this bottle. So I want to give another shout out again to Daniel. Appreciate the gesture and the gift. This is really good. I'm enjoying it, and I finally have been able to add to the Irish whiskey collection. If you guys haven't already checked out Albuquerque Whiskey Society, do so. They're on social media. Again, if you're in New Mexico, you may want to join up. Just a fantastic group to be part of. I've met a lot of great friends, and you know, it's always cool to get with like-minded folks that enjoy doing exactly what you do. So definitely give these guys a shot and check them out. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We would love to get more fans and that we can, talk whiskey. And here at Whiskey One, we really appreciate all you guys continuing to support us. We have started a Patreon page, so please check us out at Patreon at Whiskey One Channel. You can check us out there and support us. We're looking to do some podcasts, some live streams, and different things for the channel. We've been around for about 3 years now, so we're really looking to branch out and try new things. Continue to show us that love. We really appreciate it. Here at Whiskey One, it's about the one you enjoy. Cheers.
Shut up and sit down.